Hi there, Rick Wolf with Artistic Awning and Screen. Today I want to talk to you about our motorized screens. This is a screen that we have set up in our showroom here in Summerland. These are generally used as an exterior mount up to 30 feet wide out on your patios and around your decks. To operate our motorized version, we just take our remote and hit the down button. The screen will drop to a predetermined bottom limit that is set at the time of the installation. As the fabric will actually stretch over the first year, we'll come back after the first year and reset that limit so everything touches the ground as it should. To go back up, all again, push the up button on the remote and up it goes. And if you'd like to stop it at any point within that, just hit the stop button. I want to talk about some of the care and maintenance for our screens. They're very, very simple to take care of. The tracks themselves, we have that gasket system inside. We just want to make sure it's clear of debris. Just take a look at it every now and then. If you need to, just take a nice soft brush, you can run it down that. The fabric, if you get any dirt on it, bugs, things like that, you can give them a quick wipe down. A nice mild soap, warm water, give it a hose off if you like, but don't use a pressure washer. That extra pressure can get things up into the motors and things like that can cause some damage. Sometimes you'll see some small dents or little creases that appear within the screen, and that's simply from something being caught up inside of it. They will stretch out and they'll fall out all on their own. You don't need to worry about those. It's very, very common. Let's talk about a couple of the issues we get phone calls on. One of the issues that we get a phone call on is if the screen itself has come out of its retention gaskets on the side. There's times that you can take care of this yourself, and there's times you need to give us a call. If it comes out of the gasket higher on the screen, you can take care of this yourself simply by just raising the screen up above that space and then bringing it back down again. It should travel back into this gasket on its own. If it doesn't, or if it's on the lower side, that's when you need to give us a call, and our service technicians can come and take care of that for you. One of the other issues that we get a call on every now and then is if this bottom bar isn't level. And sometimes that's because the fabric is folded a little bit up and top. The easiest solution is basically grab the side that's a little higher, give it a little extra pull, and it should straighten it out. And if it still stays that way, just start bringing it down and give it some extra pull, and that should straighten your bar out completely. Again, if it doesn't, give us a call and we can come take care of that for you. One of the issues in the winter we have, because of our gasket system, it's great to keep everything in its track, but in the winter, everything gets a little bit cold, the screen gets tight, the gasket gets a little bit tight. Sometimes the screen won't want to drop on its own as easily as it should. In that case, all you have to do is just put your hand on the bar, give it a little help down. It's when it doesn't want to go up, you need to give us a call. But going down, that's the way it works. One other concern our customers sometimes have is whether or not, if there's something in the way of the bottom bar when it's coming down, if it'll damage the screen. We have safety drives in all of our screens, and that stops that from happening. So in this instance, if I had my screen and I was coming down and I say, hit a chair, it'll sound like it's running, but it's not over-rotating inside. It's actually stopping on the safety drive. Just simply stop the screen, lift it up, remove the obstruction, and it should be fine. As I mentioned, there are limits that are preset at the time of doing our installation. These things will change over a period of time because the screen itself will start to stretch over its use. To change the limits, we would need to come out and take off the cap and do that for you. So if you need your limits changed, please feel free to give us a call. Let me just show you how the operation of our manual version of the screens work. You'll be given a crank similar to this. They come in several different lengths. It attaches onto the top of the screen, locks in place, you bend it into place, and now you have operation of your screen. You just need to remember that you're going to crank it clockwise to bring it down, counterclockwise to take it up. So you can take it down and you control the limits. So you can take it down as far as you like, or you can raise it as far as you like. So the direction of cranking will be given to you by the installers at the time of the installation. One of the things we get a lot of calls on for our manual screens is basically just the process of possibly over-rolling the screen going down. So now I've cut to the bottom, this is where I should stop. And if I want to go back up, I would be wanting to go the opposite direction. We have found at times, people forget which direction to turn it and they start going the other way. And they don't know why, the screen's not going up. And in this case, I can go for quite a while, but it will actually finally stop me. The screen isn't broken, it isn't stopped, we just need to go the other direction. So I turn it the other way around, It'll wind up the fabric up top again, and it'll lift my screen. So if you find yourself in that situation, just try rotating the crank the other direction. The care and maintenance of the screens is very, very simple. All you need to do, if there's anything on the screen, just give it a wipe off with a damp cloth. Mild detergent works. You can also use your garden hose on it. Just don't use any high pressure washer systems on it, so you're going to get any extra water up into the casings. Might cause some damage. The other area you want to take care of is the tracks themselves. Just make sure you don't have any leaves or grass that gets stuck inside the tracks. That's all for me today. Thanks very much. Artistic Awning and Screen, we've got you covered.